This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2020 Sandpiper model 399 LOFT. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to go around and look at some of the features, and this is mainly for people who haven't had trailers before or just unfamiliar with this one, and we'll just see if we can go over most of the features here. So anyway, you've got outside speakers, obviously, signal out plus power, so you can put a TV out here. You've got a power awning, two doors. This door here goes into the bedroom, and of course this one goes into the living area. So you can adjust the length of the legs on the stairs by pulling these pins out. There's one on each side. Adjust the legs accordingly. Okay. I would bet this is to fill your let me see here before I go any further. Yeah, this is for your reservoir for your hydraulics. So that's how you would fill it through there. You've got two full LP tanks with an automatic changeover regulator. You've got a deep cycle marine battery here. All right. So you've got a 50 or 30 foot 50 amp cord with reducers. This one, as you can see, reduces it down from 50 to 30. We give you another one to go from 30 to 20. Okay. Outside shower here, obviously. But this is your city water hookup right here. So if you're, let's see if I can get that to stay up. So if you're at the typical campsite, you'll have city water. You're just going to hook the hose right up here, turn it on, and it's all set, ready to go. Now, if you happen to go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill the fresh water tank through here and use the onboard pump to pump the water, okay? And this is your black tank flush. So after you dump your black tank, you can flush it out by keeping first of all, your black valve open, but second of all, you want to hook the hose up here and turn it on. Just make sure the black tank valve is open before you turn it on, and it's going to clean off the sensors and just spray out the tank, which is a good thing. Okay. While we're looking at valves, this is where your three valves are. You got two gray tanks and a black tank. These are your valves right here. Okay. Always dump the black first. It's toilet water and waste. You dump that first, then you use the gray water, sink and shower water, to kind of wash it out. Okay. Now this is a 10-gallon. Let's see if I can get it open here. 10-gallon water tank. Okay. So this one works on both gas and electric. Now the switch to operate it on electric is inside the trailer. I'll show you that when I get in there. But keep in mind there's a rocker switch right here. This controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover. So to heat it on electricity, you're going to have to turn this on. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you turn it on. That's important, okay? Also, this is where you drain it right here. It takes an 1 1/16" 6-point socket to drain it, okay? All right, let's move on a little bit. All your cable and satellite hookups are all right here. Also, you have a ladder, which is a good thing because the manufacturer states that you should check the roof every 90 days. So you need somebody to go up there and look around at all the sealant, make sure it's not cracking or separating. Check out the vent covers, the roofing material to make sure it didn't get damaged by a low branch, something, that sort of thing. So make sure you inspect it on a regular basis every 90 days. Okay, here we go. Hot day. Okay, so this is just your central vacuum. Okay, this is your thermostat here. So we can see this one. So this one you select your heat from. This air conditioner right here, and the fan, which is the air conditioner running without the compressor. That's what this one's for. Now you have another air conditioner over here, right? That one is operated by this thermostat right here. So that thermostat is dedicated to this AC unit. Okay. This down here is your power converter. So what it does, it converts AC to DC power. So you got regular circuit breakers like you see at home right there. They're all labeled. That's AC. Then you go down to, it converts it to 12 volt DC down here. And you got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. Okay. If they blow, the fuse blows, you can see it glowing through here. Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, it's going to keep your battery charged. Okay. Okay, so here are your control panel. These are just lights here. You want to turn on your water heater on gas is right here. I told you that the electric switch was outside. I showed you that. Your pump switch is right here for the water pump. Use that to pump water out of the tank and for winterizing the unit. Okay, your slide out controls here. Your awning, your power awning, make sure you never leave it out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, roll it in. And you can check your levels here, battery charged, water is empty, so on and so forth. Okay, graduates up in 1/3 increments as it goes. So after you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping the gray and the black tank. Okay, so you got a full-size AC compressor refrigerator. So that's that. It has a. This is just a safety to hold the door shut when you're traveling, so they don't fly open and get damaged, get dented or anything. Okay. All right. So dinette. You got 2 theater seats. You got a hide-a-bed here. The back cushions come right loose. Then you grab it right down here and you fold it out. It's 3 panels. Turns into a foam hide-a-bed, which is really nice. TV works like any other TV. Your remote for your sound is right here. And it has basically 3 speaker zones. Zone 3 is outside, or Zone C is outside. You have CD and DVD, it'll play, it'll stream off USB. You've got Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your devices, your family's devices, tablets, and phones, that sort of thing. So it does everything you need. And then down here, of course, is your fireplace. It works on 110 AC, and you can change the appearance of the fire. You can change, you can change fan speeds, off, low, and high. It's got a thermostat. It has a timer, so you can set it to turn on and turn off whenever you want. It runs on AC power, so it's a pretty good heater. So on those days where you don't need the furnace, you don't have to use up your limited supply of LP gas. You can just use this. All right. Oven works like any other oven. The range top, you have to push when you select this one right here. Then you depress it and spark it. Okay, so you have to depress this and then spark it at the same time. That's a safety thing. Your microwave works like any other microwave. It vents to the outside. Remember, there's a vent right on the outside, on the off-door side that this vents through. So keep that in mind. There's also a baffle on it. So if you want that baffle to flap freely when you're venting. Alrighty, pantry. Okay, let me look around in this room and see if I touched on everything. You also have a fan. And the switch is right here. Okay, so the bathroom, sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. The toilet is an RV toilet, so you have to have water and chemical in it to use it. That's the black tank directly below. So what you do is you hook up your power and your water. Then you're going to come inside and you got your toilet chemical in your hand, so you dump 1 dose right into the bowl. Then you step on the pedal, the flush pedal. Water comes swirling out into the black tank, and so you'll wash the toilet chemical into the tank and stand on the pedal long enough to put at least a gallon of water in the tank. Some people use more; it's up to you. But the bottom line is you have to have water and chemical in the black tank before you start using it, or the smell will be extreme, and you probably won't do it twice anyway. You've got a remote for your fan here. You always run the fan with the shower too. You want to pull that humidity out because these things are built very tight these days. So, okay, and your loft. Okay. Alrighty. So you got 2 beds up here, and windows, and a vent, and TV hookups, and everything you need. Okay. Grandkids love them, that's for sure. Even kids. Okay, so your bed does pull up. We're still cleaning, so it's kind of messy here. But your bed does pull up. Obviously, this is your dump hose here, and you got storage underneath. This is if you were to add a washer dryer combo. This is where that would hook up. It's all prepped for it. It's got the water and the power pre-prepped. Okay. Let me look here. Okay, this way. Okay, so I think that about covers it. Looking as I walk right here. Okay, yeah, that's good. So, okay, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And please remember what I said about inspecting the roof. The manufacturer states that you inspect it every 90 days, so make sure you do that. And of course, when the cold weather comes, before it freezes, you have to winterize it. Okay, thank you very much.